scales for me are like, really, when I reached timing 3, I was like, I never played scales so fast in my life.
I can imagine.
Timing 3,
Yeah.
I was like, my God, it's so fast. And then I was curious, and I put the timing 5, and I was like, this is impossible. But I evolved very quickly.
Okay. Your rhythm is not even, so even I think, so I cannot really say because the quality of the sound is not good, but I feel like you go to some are going a little bit faster, some are going a little bit slower. If you're gonna adjusting gradually your mind with your sensations in your arms and fingers, it will get better. Because eventually, yes, you want to control it with sound imagination and with intonation as well. You're gonna learn how to intonate. Because when you intonate, this is where you control the evenness. Because you're not going to, you're not intonating, let's say, in a slow tempo like this. You intonate evenly, you know. So the ability to intonate fast, it's another thing that you will learn, but you can only learn to do that when you need to play fast. So this is a very good opportunity for you. When you go faster, your hands go apart, is because, well, your mind goes apart, to be honest. Your mind is not catching up. Maybe your fingers are running ahead of your head. So it's not the problem of moving your fingers together. It's actually a problem of you never trained your mind to think and feel and intonate and imagine sounds in a fast tempo. Because imagine just in your mind, vertically, every octave in the scale. La la, si si, do do. In a fast tempo. And when I do it, I actually even feel how my fingers are matching.
When I close my eyes, these moments that my hands are not tuning together, I feel like blank space. It's like it has like holes in my vision. Some part of the keyboard is with a blank space, is a hole. I don't see the fulfillment. I think that's the lack of
I
sound
actually
imagination.
feel in my mind when I play, I actually feel physically how every key goes down together. But again, I don't. It's not the primary focus. It's more like a byproduct. But the idea is to not to erase every blank space. And maybe even mentally, you can start with a slow tempo, imagining every note together, every parallel together, and then go and then play as a result of it. After you know that you have not missed anything in your mind, then you go to the faster tempo, you do the same, etc., etc. When you play in a fast tempo a lot of time, you will start experiencing this, we call it like a white liquid, right, in the hand. And this will get your hands frozen. And then when you do this exercise, that white liquid with the blood is disappearing from your hand, from your arm, and so you feeling back to your normal power, you know. So you can lean here with your hand, and then this can be relaxed, and then you go. You were not doing, you were doing like this. This is your tripod, you know. This is where you stay. And then you relax and move your hand.
I stopped feeling arm weight in my left hand. Like my right hand's more like this sound texture. And my left hand is like very bidimensional, and my right hand is very three-dimensional.
So can you just do this with your left hand, as big here and free as possible? So. And really feel this part while playing it in your mind. This whole shoulder, everything. Also, sometimes it happens because you start feeling tension in the shoulder. So how about together? Loose shoulder and big amplitude and a free elbow motion. Focus on that. And then go. And when you start playing, just continue feeling the same freely. Can you do again the whole conducting first with your hands? Tu-tu-tune, tu-tu-tune. Feeling it in the correct sound imagination with phrasing. Then do it mentally and then play. I sometimes started here. But then I sometimes end up just here. But I feel when I do it here, I have more restriction with my arms.
Yeah.
When I do it here, then I really feel much more my shoulder. And then when I do it mentally, I still retain that feeling. And when I play, it actually opens up new horizons for me in terms of sensation, and I can actually feel beyond what I usually able to feel if I'm just doing it on the keyboard, you know.
Yeah, this makes sense.
Now do it in your mind.
Actually, I think the change happened when I was practicing mentally, and it was like I have other ways, other paths. Like I don't know,
The
like
pattern.
it was not just here. It was like so very good amplitude. It was amazing.
You read your motion, exactly. Sometimes we practice something for so long, then we get more and more contracted. The world becomes smaller and smaller. The kind of shoulder amplitude, elbow amplitude in our arms becomes smaller, locked in. That's the time where you really want to do the conducting, then recreating that mental sensation, those paths in your mind. And then when you play, keep being guided by those sensations. So when you're now feeling in your mind, or even do it again, know that when you move your elbows on those 4 beats, you also intonate that 4. So, no, 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 and then 3, right? Yeah. So, it's a good mind game. So try to feel these both things. Let me see if it's gonna work. I'm just improvising here. And catch every single third and every single fourth. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is how you know you're not gonna miss anything because you're able to control. It's in your mind radar, so you go faster. Okay. And now you go soft. That was the reason, by the way, because now I didn't think about sound at all, because I haven't imagined it. Soft. I was just playing mezzo forte. And I felt like literally I was walking in a, in a sand, instead of flying above the water. No, it's much more beautiful in my mind as well. Huh? Okay. Okay. In my mind, I got it. So the fingers just go. And I think where I miss my hand is just because I keep putting that forefinger, and I used to practice with three. I don't know why my forefinger wants to go on F major and G major. Okay, but anyway, that's the way. So let's do it now. It will work with you as well. Easy. So 4, dun, dun, dun. Let's go in this tempo. Dun, 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 dun. And now in your mind, when you go, every time you have that beat, you connect the feeling of intonation of the fourth. 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3. And if you could also play it in this pianissimo sound, that will help as well. And then when you're ready, then play. This is better, but you have heavy steps. You're not light enough with your touch. If you notice when I play, I just really like walking on the water. If you're walking on water the way you do, you will sink. We work on your imagination, a little bit soft on it, everything, I think you're still playing mezzo piano. Let's try as soft as possible. Just take one moment, imagine everything very, very soft. Too loud, too loud, too loud. I don't need to hear it, I see it. Actually, even if you play for me without sound, I can see your touch. No. How do you feel in your mind? You feel more clear what you do?
Yeah, this exercise was fantastic. It was a very easy and fast jump. But actually, I'm feeling something like in scales, in everything. When my mind goes like, oh my God, I'm missing, I have to breathe. Because it's like my body knows, but the mind goes, I'm afraid, and then I miss. So when I see the fear coming, I just breathe, and everything goes down. Everything
really
goes okay. This is very crazy.
No, wow.
That's why I was breathing, because I was like, no, I will not let my fear get in the way. So I was breathing, so I was just pulling the fear out so my body could do. People say that the movement of the universe is like billions of years. And we humans, we see movements very fast, like this is a movement. But actually, when I practice this exercise, I feel like this is one movement, like everything.
Time stops, yeah.
Yeah, it's like 40 seconds of one movement, and I see the entire movement. So I feel like, don't know, it's a very crazy sensation.
I know exactly what you mean, yeah.
A very...
usually after practice, I'm out, I'm zoned out. Like when people, like when I need to, it's almost like I stop my mind. I slow down my mind, and then Frank asks me, okay, what's the plan and what do we do? And I'm like, I can't answer that. It takes time to stop the clock again in your mind, but basically, yeah, it does slow your mind. Yeah. Mm. So I go in my mind, octave 7, octave 7, octave 7. And I really feel sometimes, you know what, sometimes, very common mistake, have some myself. When I imagine it, I just imagine one hand sometimes. I'm not aware that I need to imagine in both hands. I have tension in my left hand. Just like an arpeggios, same thing. So I have to, now when I do, I notice it. So now when I do it again, and I imagine it with musical speech octave 7, I also pay attention that my shoulder is very relaxed in my left hand. Oh yeah, that's better. Yeah, I had so much tension in my left shoulders. Yeah, much better. See?
I don't know.
When this happens, that means either in your mind you're not capable in this tempo catch everything, or if you know you can and you played it in your mind, that means now you have to connect the neurons in your mind, mental and physical. So that means sometimes you simply need to play in this tempo 10 times till your body adjusts to the thinking. You decide which one was the problem. Do all these things. First movement, then in your mind, then play. When you do those mental conducting thing, think about the movements, think about your relaxed shoulder over here in your left hand, especially when you progress higher and higher in your left hand, and feel musical speech. Octave 7, octave 7.